How are you, our dear pupils back at home? Once again, I want to reach you so that we can discuss a lesson today in social studies, whereby we are going to discuss about mining. And we are going to cover all the minerals that you are likely to meet with them in your examination. Right away from class 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All the minerals, we are going to discuss them this particular lesson. But before I just do that, I wish to remind you on what you are supposed to do in order to assist in curbing the spread of this deadly virus that is corona. That kindly remain at home. But if you are forced by circumstances to leave your home, then always put on your mask, avoid shaking people's hands, avoid congested areas, maintain social distance, wash your hands regularly using water and soap, and if you have the sanitizers, the better. Avoid touching your eyes, your nose, your mouth using your hands, because you are told that this virus settles on different surfaces. And by touching different surfaces, maybe perhaps you touch a surface that was contaminated, then there are high chances of infecting yourself with this deadly virus by touching your hands, your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. Above all, let us continue praying to our God, because I believe our God is faithful and is going to see us through in this. Having said that, now allow me to talk about the topic of the day, whereby we are going to discuss about mining. Now let me start by defining the word mining. Mining is the process of removal of valuable substance from the earth. The process of removing valuable substances from the earth, we refer to this process as mining. And what about minerals? When you talk about mineral, these are valuable substances that are obtained through mining. Valuable substances that are obtained through mining. Now allow me to talk about soda ash. Soda ash is also known as sodium bicarbonate. The natural rock in which soda ash is mined from is known as trona. About the place where this mineral is mined. Trona or soda ash is mined in Kenya in Lake Magadi, at Lake Magadi. It is mined through a process known as dredging, using machines known as dredgers. The uses of soda ash. Soda ash is used in making glass, detergents, soap, manufacture of paints, paper, chemicals, dyes, aluminium. Soda ash is also used in textile industries, softening of water, medicines or curative drugs, oil refineries, softening of food during cooking, and especially food that is hard, and making cosmetics. Those are the uses of soda ash. My dear pupils, allow me to talk about fluorspar. Fluorspar is mined in Kenya at Kimarer in Kerio Valley near Eldoret. This mineral is mined through quarrying, or what you call open cast method. Quarrying is also known as open cast method. Fluorspar is used in making cans, toothpaste, sulfuric acid that is used in car batteries, strengthening of steel and aluminium, and manufacture of cement. Another very important mineral, and this is limestone. Limestone is mined in Kenya at Bamburi in Mombasa, at River near Nairobi, Koru in Kisumu, Homa Bay, and Moroto in Pokot, and Bisil in Kajiado. In Uganda, limestone is mined at Tororo. Now, limestone is mined through a method known as quarrying, and I've said quarrying is also known as open cast. Now, limestone is used in manufacturing of cement. Diatomite. Diatomite is believed to have been formed by dead sea creatures known as diatoms. Now in Kenya, diatomite is mined at Kariandusi near Gilgil. It is mined through open cast, also known as quarrying method. Diatomite is used for making insulators, used in making furnaces used in furnaces and oven, used in preservation of fertilizer, used in dry cleaning clothes, making chalks, making plasters used in hospitals. If somebody has a fracture, that whitish material that is put around the fractured area in a hospital, this is made from diatomite. Diatomite is also used in making water filters. My dear pupils, now allow me to talk about salt. Salt is mined here in Kenya at Fundisa and Ngomeni near Malindi. It is mined through a method known as evaporation. Now, salt is used in adding flavor to food, making of soap, making of chlorine or chlorine for making chlorine, which is used in treating of water, manufacture of paper, making of glass, are used in as food preservative. My dear pupils, now allow me to talk about sand. I know when I talk about sand or I mention sand, pupils might wonder if sand is a mineral. It is. I told you in our definition that a mineral is any valuable substance. So sand is valuable. In Kenya, sand is mined in places such as Makueni, Isiolo, Laikipia, Nakuru, Kakamega, Machakos, along the Lake Victoria shores, and here in Kajiado, there is mining of sand. Now, sand is mined through a method known as scooping. Scooping. Now, uses of sand. Sand is used in construction of buildings, roads, and what have you. Sand is also used in glass making. My dear pupils, let me also talk about this valuable mineral known as marble, or marbles. Now, marbles are mined here in Kenya in Athi River and Kerio Valley. Marbles are mined through open cast or what we call quarrying method or pit method. Now, marbles are used in sculpturing or in sculpturing statues, making of statues, used in decorating floors, tables, and walls. Let me also talk about gemstone. Gemstone here in Kenya is mined at Mwatate, Taita Taveta, and Voi. Gemstones are mined through a process known as panning. Gemstones are used in making ornaments and jewelry. My dear pupils, allow me to talk about carbon dioxide. Nowadays is known as carbon 4 oxide. In a symbolic writing, it's written as CO2, which means combination of carbon and oxygen. Now, carbon dioxide or carbon 4 oxide is mined in Kenya at Kereita, in uplands, in Limuru, in Kiambu County. It is also mined at Esageri Eldama Ravine. Now, carbon dioxide, or rather carbon 4 oxide, is mined through a method known as tapping. Now, it is used in used in fire extinguishers. The fire extinguishers use carbon dioxide. It is also used in food preservation. It is put, and especially the food that is canned, or this maybe drinks that are bottled. However, my dear pupils, opened a soda and you see some gas coming out or some sound coming out. That is carbon dioxide. That is carbon dioxide or carbon dioxide. It is also used in beverages. Now, my dear pupils, allow me now to talk about another very valuable mineral, and that is petroleum. Petroleum, the one that has not been refined, that it's crude, it is known as crude oil. So this crude oil, after mining, is taken in oil in an oil refinery for purification. Now, the leading country in mining of petroleum is Nigeria. And in Nigeria, petroleum is mined at places at Niger Delta. In fact, Niger Delta is a lot of mining of petroleum, and that's why the Niger Delta is densely populated. Other places include Kaduna, Oluibiri. In fact, Oluibiri was the first place where petroleum was discovered in Nigeria. Now, we also have oil refineries in Nigeria, and this is very important, my dear pupils, to note. Oil refineries in Nigeria, we have Elesa, Eleme, we have Wari, we have Kaduna, we have Port Harcourt. These are the oil refineries in Nigeria. Petroleum is mined through a method known as drilling, using machines known as derricks. The uses of petroleum. Petroleum is used in lubricating machines, making plastic products. Diesel and petrol is used in running engines, making of bitumen, which is used in tarmacking of roads, kerosene, which is used as fuel, and manufacturing of fertilizer. My dear pupils, now allow me to talk about copper. Copper, the natural rock in which copper is mined from is known as copper ore. Copper ore. And the leading country in production of copper is Zambia. In Zambia, copper is mined at places known as places such as Chibuluma, Mufulira, Luanchia, Chingola, and we have places called Changa, a place called Changa. The area where copper is mined is known as a copper triangle. Other countries where copper is mined are countries like Uganda. In Uganda, copper is mined at a place called Kilembe at the foot of Mount Rwenzori. Other countries that produce copper, we have Botswana, Namibia, South Africa, we have DRC, and we have Mauritania. Copper is mined through a method known as open cast or quarrying method. But sometimes when copper is found inside a hill or a mountain, then it's mined through a method known as adit method. For example, at Kilembe in Uganda. Now, copper is used in making electricity cables, electricity transmitting cables. And my dear pupils, when I talk about cables, I'm talking about wires. These wires that are used to transmit electricity. Copper is also used in making telephone wires. It is also used in making water pipes, and it's very suitable in making water pipes since copper does not rust. Copper is also mixed with other metals to make what we call metal alloys. Copper is also used in making ornaments such as bracelets, earrings. We have necklaces. Those are the ornaments that are made out of copper. Copper is also used in making household utensils such as frying pans. Copper alloys are also used in making coins, statues, and sport trophies. Allow me, my dear pupils, now to talk about gold. Gold is a very valuable mineral, very valuable compared to any other mineral. Now, the natural rock in which copper is mined from is known as reefs. Now, South Africa is the leading producer of gold. And in South Africa, gold is mined in Transvaal and Orange Free State provinces. But the specific places or places where copper is mined, we have places like Johannesburg, Allan Ridge, Klerksdorp, Welkom, we have Krugersdorp, and Virginia. Now, gold is mined through a method known as a deep shaft method. Deep shaft method. Uses of copper. Copper is used in making ornaments such as rings, bracelets, necklaces, and so forth. It is also used in coating items, for example, watches and chains. Gold is also used in making royal crowns that are used by kings. It's also used in making seats and medals. We have medals, gold medals. Gold is also used in making dentures. Dentures, these are false teeth. Copper is also used in, it's used in international trade since it has a standard value. Talk about another very important mineral, and this is diamond. The natural rock in which diamond is mined from is known as kimberlite. Now, the leading country in mining of diamond is Tanzania. And in Tanzania, diamond is mined at Mwadui near Shinyanga. Other countries that produce diamond, we have South Africa, DRC, we have Congo, we have Angola, we have Botswana, and Namibia. These are countries that also do mine diamond. Now, diamond is mined through a method known as open cast method, which is also known as quarrying or pit method. We have two types of diamond, and we have what you call industrial diamond and game diamond. Diamond is the hardest metal. It is the hardest metal. So if you are asked about the hardest metal, then always mention diamond. Now, diamond is game diamond is used in making ornaments and jewelries. Is used in making game diamond is used in making ornaments and jewelry. Making drilling beads. You see, if you have ever seen the machines that are used to drill boreholes, then that end part of that machine that is used to drill borehole is made out of diamond. Is also cutting tools. Cutting tools like we have a certain saw known as a hacksaw that is used in cutting other metals. So this one is made out of from diamond. We also have other cutting tools that are used to cut glasses. Is also made out of diamond. So those are the uses of diamond. Now, allow me to talk about the last mineral, and this is graphite. Graphite, which is also known as pencil lead, is also known as pencil lead graphite. Now, graphite is mined in Kenya at Embu, Taita Taveta, and Turkana. Graphite is mined through open cast method, which is also known as quarrying method. Now, graphite is used in making pencil for writing. The normal pencils we use for writing is made out of graphite. Graphite is also used in lubrication of machines. My dear pupils, we have reached at the end of our lesson today, whereby we have handled all the minerals that you can think about. I would like to urge you that you can take your time to play this video as many times as you can in order to acquaint yourself with the facts about minerals, where they are mined, method of mining, and their uses. Otherwise, I also wish to request you that you can go to my YouTube channel is Peter Namasaka. The account is Peter Namasaka, and you subscribe. After subscribing, you can also press the bell-like icon, so that anytime I post a new lesson on my YouTube, you'll always be notified that there's something new that has been added. Remember, subscription does not have any charges on your side, so you only need to subscribe, press the bell icon, and each time I post a new lesson, you'll always be notified. Otherwise, I want to wish you well. Continue working hard at home and stay safe. Goodbye.